Doors up. The women are regarding her, they're superheroes. They're sheroes. Welcome to Hotville Chicken.
Welcome to Here's Looking at You. Welcome to Kindness and Mischief Coffee.
Woo! I remember trying to get funding for my restaurant the traditional way by going into banks and being told no. For me, a woman of color, there's not enough of us.
It's like everything is just stacked against you. And some of the worst parts are the sexism and bigotry that you face. We weren't taken seriously when I would go to the Department of Building and Safety trying to get our permits. You just have to take it in stride. That Michelle Obama quote of when they go low, you go high. You try so hard to just stay high.
When we were in the middle of a global pandemic, we had no aid in sight. A lot of us were just going week to week. I was going week to week. I had closed Here's Looking at You what seemed indefinitely. I was trying to run All Day Baby as best as I could, closures constantly.
We recognized that a lot of the women in Los Angeles were hurting. Some were closing locations, and we wanted to find a way to just check in on our wellness, to talk about various resources that were available for us. And then we said, you know what, we should do more than that. We need to be able to provide funding more than anything because our sales revenues were so low since the pandemic had started.
My co-sister, Dina Sampson, organized these Zoom calls with other restaurateurs. And so I was like, let's just create this organization. We will make a grant program. We will make it a nonprofit.
She said, we want to put this organization together with all women-owned restaurants, women-run businesses that are in the food and beverage industry. We want to call it Regarding Her. Honestly, it was a good opportunity for the women that were on the call to kind of vent a little bit and talk about how our restaurants were doing. I think that the pandemic itself affected women-owned restaurants the most. Here, I'll do those 3 sandwiches. If you can work on those tacos. Women are in those kitchens, and the women are also household runners. They have children on their hips. What do? Put a playpen in the middle of your restaurant? Is that what you do?
So this is a special marinated egg. So in a traditional way, we cut the egg with the fishing pole like this so that we can cut nice and smooth.
When Regarding Her announced that we were going to be doing grants, there was an application from Mayuko at Jay's Bar. Pulled on our heartstrings immediately, tugged on mine real hard.
This is the chicken and pork dumpling. This is the most popular dish that we do the happy hours. We also have a vegan option as well.
My name is Mayuko Easton. I'm the owner of Jay's Bar and my ramen bar. My husband Jason always loved to take a gamble to make a success without thinking like a year or 2 years later. One of his dreams was he wanted to have his own bar and make it like kind of neighborhood cocktail bar. We opened the bar February 1st, and following week on Thursday, February 11th, Jason had a heart attack and out of nowhere. Yeah, and he passed away. Yeah. A month later, when we have his funeral, my oldest one did the eulogy, and it kind of made me feel like I have to be strong.
My dad loved to cook. I'm very happy he got to see his dream to own a restaurant and bar. I hope we can continue that dream.
Maxa, let's go.
My kids were strong and make me smile that I have to work hard for them.
She does a lot every day for like doing work here and at home, so I like to help out sometimes, ease like the load of work she has to do.
We love her and we're really grateful for what she does around the house, and just she makes my life better, our lives better.
I'm really proud of her.
2 chopsticks, 2 napkins each. Maki, here. Being with the part of the regarding her, I got the first 10,000 grant. But more than the money, I actually learned a lot that people who are success already, they've been through a lot of challenges, and that kind of made me feel like, I'm not the only one. It made me feel like I want to work hard to be that level so that I can help someone like me right now, 10 years later.
Mayuko, every time I see her, I'm inspired. The fact that she can still be a mom, be a widow, and be a business owner, that's something. She's got a cape on. Might be tucked in, but she's got a cape on for sure.
Business owners are notoriously busy, independent, and lonely. Because when you're at the top, sometimes there's nowhere else to go to just bounce an idea off of, feel confused by. And I really wanted to break down those walls.
Starting off with 9 women, now we're close to 400 members that are within the organization. There's a lot of women with skill sets and talent and know-how.
Hi! So nice to see you. Hi. Nice to meet you.
The sisterhood and friendship within the Her community it's like nothing I've ever experienced. People will reach out to me that I have never met in person or even online, and they're like, if you need any help, if you need this, like, please come to me and ask.
Hey Kim, do you know of a woman who works with seafood? And I'm like, you know what? I do know somebody. And pick up the phone and put them together. We become really strong when we're linking one another up like that.
The thrill of coming together with other women in food, it never happens.
Yeah, I know. And I think there's a boys club, and they have more, I don't know how, but they have more time, or they prioritize
because they have women behind them doing all the work.
Right?
The fact that I am now a woman coffee roaster, it was so hard to find resources out there and people who would be willing to teach me. It was crazy. And there's a lot of gatekeeping when it comes to our industry. The amount of times I have been talked down to, and then you see them turn around and talk to a man, and you're just like, bitches, are you kidding? What is that?
The women that are a part of Regarding Her, they have all shared with me that they were underestimated. They were discounted, that walking into a meeting with the expectation of and hope that you having your fingers crossed, toes crossed, that you could get the loan. And when I was in my search for a location, this one man, he looked at me and sized me up. His actual words were, "You're too pretty to run a restaurant. Surely you're not the owner." And I looked at him and said, who is he talking to? He talking to me? I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, blame it on my credit or something like that, but don't blame it on my looks. And so I was very, very proud of the fact that when we opened a few months later and we secured this location on Marlton, and the articles started going out. Yeah, that's one of the ones where you take the LA Times paper and you go drop it off at that man's door. He deserved to have that in his face. Nashville Hot Chicken was started by my great-great-uncle Thornton and his brothers, but the women are the ones who carried it on. When it comes out and it hits your plate and it hits your taste buds, what you are swallowing is a piece of who we are, because all that we know, we're putting it in that dish. It's love.
Regarding Her started in Los Angeles County. We've since grown it to Washington, D.C. And it would probably grow a lot faster if it weren't a bunch of women running restaurants, running a nonprofit.
I couldn't ask for a better group of women to lean upon. To have a group of women like Regarding Her surrounding me is that Southern hug. Everybody needs that.
When I see LA and I see Regarding Her, there's true closeness, there's true community.
to be able to collectively harness that power within the Regarding Her community, my gosh, it's unstoppable.
I have an extra one.
Regarding Her is not just women getting together and cackling and exchanging jokes. It's more than that. It's deeper than that. We are business-minded. We are calculative. We are ideators. We spur each other on. We're about strength in numbers.
Okay, a toast to Regarding Her, to women in food, and to making our city more delicious and more special every day.
Yes.
Cheers to sisterhood.
Love.
Welcome to Kindness and Mischief Coffee. I don't actually know what we were doing. I was like, one more time. One more time.
Vegan adobo?
Vegan adobo?
What?
Blasphemous.
Whoa. Can't come in the kitchen. Family secret. Can't let you in here. I can't use all 5 fingers on my hand to tell you how many people know the authentic Nashville hot chicken recipe. It's only a few. Only a few. 3.